Kentucky Afield. Every week, Kentucky Afield brings you features on hunting and fishing across the state.
What a nice fish.
An opportunity to hopefully get that bird in the lake.
Hey, we got another one over here.
There he is. Ooh, a nice one too. Boy, he's healthy.
What do we got? That was awesome. Got the first kill. Barely made it out of the field.
Got one big smallmouth.
Very nice.
Double point, they're in there. There they go.
Look at that joker. Woo!
That's a good one there. Look at that. Beautiful. Whoa, this is a good one.
That's better than good, Chad.
Hello, and welcome to Kentucky Afield. I'm your host, Chad Miles. Join us as we journey the Commonwealth in search of outdoor adventure. February weather can be unpredictable, but there are still a lot of great things to do outdoors, like check the stocking schedule for rainbow trout throughout the state of Kentucky, or pick a nice warm evening to listen to the mating calls of a woodcock. But first up, we're headed out to see how we did on our last rabbit hunt of the season. We ain't even got our guns loaded and we already got a rabbit going here. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come here, Josie, come here, Checkers. Come on. Well, today we're in Henry County for a real late season rabbit hunt. You know, 2025 started out with a deep freeze, made it hard to get out and run rabbits, but now we've got a couple days left in the season. I'm out here with a couple of good buddies. We're going to get these dogs going, and this is a piece of property we've hunted quite a bit. It always produces rabbits. Right here. Oh, that was kind of on, coming your way! That was a little bit too easy and on the jump. So I elected to not shoot that rabbit, you know. So just got out and got started and wanted to get the dogs a little bit excited. Didn't get any better than that. I could have opened my pocket and put that one in without even taking a shot, I believe.
He was going towards a pond dam and then cut down here by this little ditch and then ran straight up there towards that barn. Probably right to the Cinco.
Probably right to the Cinco. Oh, maybe going to Curtis.
All right. Perfect. Nice cottontail.
Come on, hunt in here, hunt in here. Let's go, hunt them up, hunt them up. That's a deer bed is what that is. A deer is bedded right there and that's what's melted that snow. There's deer droppings all over in here. They're back on it. Well, that's the rabbit that they jumped up there and ran a while ago. He got out in front of him and he had slowed down. Just stopped and was kind of waiting for the dogs to catch up, but he didn't realize that it stopped right in front of me. All right, well, got one down. Hey, hey, look, 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 come here, Checkers. Dead, good girl, Josie, good girl, Josie. Come here, Checkers. I have no idea where this rabbit's at. Kept acting like they wanted to go down here. Did you get it?
Yeah.
Hey, I know you've got some, this is your family property. You got some experience hunting here. There's a sinkhole right there. The first one got there on us.
Yep.
This one was headed that way, so you said, you know what, fellas? We've seen this happen before. Let's go over here and just guard this sinkhole.
Time to get to the sinkhole.
They pushed it in there. Of course, this is frozen, and they kind of lost track of it for a second. A few seconds later, as I'm watching the dogs trying to pick the scent trail back up, you got a shot.
Yep.
So nice.
They pushed him right out. Appreciate it.
Nice job. You got a vest, or you
I don't know.
Well, here's a good thing.
Yep, throw it in the truck.
There's the truck.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I'll tell you what, if you're headed that way, why don't you do me a favor? Take that one
Got
too.
2 of them there.
All
2
right.
and 5
Ain't
minutes.
no reason to carry them that close
Yeah.
to the truck. They're in a different area of that thicket now. They've been working this hill. Now that they're there, they may run right to Paul. Another rabbit down.
There we go.
It's a good spot right down here. I hope they can round one up.
Man, that's a big rabbit.
He was coming right back to that hole again.
Come into the hole.
Yep.
Well, we heard a shot and I come around the corner and were you standing up on that big hill berm there?
yeah,
Close
yep,
to it?
yep.
And I saw you get another shot. So, yeah, that's a big one.
Yeah.
That's the big mama jama right there.
Yep.
That's a meal for a man.
Heck yeah.
Come on, bring them back around here. Right here.
Get it?
Yeah.
Amazing how many rabbits are over here. Here it comes. Well, the dogs ran him across and was bringing him back. Took 2 shots, but got him down. Come on, come on, come on. I can't tell you how much I enjoy small game hunting, especially with dogs and friends. When you can put that whole combination together, for me, deer hunting's fun, turkey hunting's fun, but getting out here hunting with dogs, getting plenty of shots, being out with some buddies, doesn't get any better than this. And rabbits are great to eat too.
Happened fast again.
Frankie barked on that rabbit, but I never saw it until it was behind me. And it shot right down his fence line. And luckily, that happened to be right where KC was standing. So I think he got it.
There, there you go, there you go.
Did you get him?
Yeah.
Nice job. There's definitely one more, and I think they said 2 more coming to us.
Brought him right to me. Great dog. Coming up. This is a tough rabbit.
Did you get him?
That was the second shot.
Yeah. Nice.
It's a good spot.
Oh, here he is right here. He squirted through here and I only had a split second to make a shot. I'll tell you what, it was a good time. And you know what? There's a whole lot of different ways we can prepare these. Everybody's gonna get plenty of rabbits. Stock the freezer full because it's gonna be a long time before we can get fresh rabbits.
Exactly.
Thanks for coming out, guys. I appreciate you having me, and it was an absolute blast.
Yeah.
We had fun.
Good day.
It was.
Are you looking for a unique fishing opportunity this time of year? Well, trout are being stocked across the state in waters probably near you. Go to fw.ky.gov for more information. Well, Bill, we're here today at Roundstone Creek. And what county are we in?
Hart,
Hart
is that
County?
right?
I think so. We're right here on the edge. We're doing one of your passions today, and it's something that I actually really enjoy to do, but I can't say I'm real proficient at it, and that's trout fishing.
Okay.
What type of trout are we likely to catch today?
Probably more likely to get rainbows, but we might pick up a brown.
Okay, so
That'd be awesome.
This is an area that they actually put both.
There are
species.
rainbows and browns in here. Some of them, are recently stocked this year, Some of them may have been stocked last year or the year before.
So what you've got rigged up today, these are both your fly rods. You've got two different rigs here.
The one you're holding is a nymph rig.
Okay.
It's a little longer rod and a lighter rod because you might get a gigantic fish on here and you don't want it to break the line. So you want that rod to really give.
So this is a 3-weight rod, right?
Yes, sir.
3-weight rod. And this is a very common, you got two different flies. We got one at the bottom, one about 12, 13 inches up, and then up here we have a strike indicator.
The strike indicator is just a fly fisherman's fancy way of saying a bobber. Yeah. Okay.
I know you're really passionate about outdoors in the state of Kentucky.
I am.
I know you and I have bow hunted together.
We have.
I really enjoy getting out with someone that I know is as passionate as you are about the outdoors.
Thank you. And I hope we catch a fish. That'd be embarrassing if we didn't.
You know what? That'd just be bonus though, catching a fish. So, well, which way you want to start? You want to go upstream or downstream?
We're going to go upstream today if we can wade. The water's a little bit higher today, and hopefully, if you see my hat floating down the river, you'll know what happened.
Well, let's go. I'm going to follow you. You take me to wherever you want to get started, and we'll see what we can't make happen.
Okay, let's go.
All right.
Okay, so let me give you a little casting lesson with this one. If you've ever watched The River Runs Through It, the movie with Brad Pitt, in the movie, Norman McLean calls it the Presbyterian method of fly casting.
Yes, I remember that.
His father was a Presbyterian minister. So anyway, it's a 4-count rhythm.
Okay.
You know, if you're doing your typical back cast and forward cast, it's a 4-count rhythm, and 2 of those counts are pauses. And you got to pause at the back, and the reason you pause is to let that line load up in the back. Then you can just flick it forward. And every time you go forward, you let some line out. Now this time, roll it kind of out toward the middle a little more. All right, you can. Good, excellent, and then you're a pro.
It's something I have a lot of interest in. It's just something I was not exposed a whole lot to, which is crazy because a lot of people don't think of Kentucky as a fly fishing state. There's a lot of opportunities to fly fish in Kentucky, isn't there?
Kentucky's such a resource. I'm looking for a fly, it's called a mop fly. You know those mops that you wash your car with? Those mitts? You just take a piece of that and put it on a little jig hook. I'm surprised we haven't had any bites, to be honest with you.
I think maybe we should go back down closer to the bridge and give it a try there. What do you think?
That'll work, man. Okay, I got one, Chad.
All right. It's a rainbow, huh?
Yep.
Pretty good fish. That's probably what, 11, 12 inches long?
Yeah, it's 12.
Hey, move back down here closer to the deeper water, and this is where they look like they want to be.
Nice. Oh, that's great. I love it.
Look at that. Look at him running and jumping.
Just work him over this way a little bit. There you go.
Another rainbow.
Pretty fish. Oop, there you go. Oh, a jumper. Bring it up.
Is there a fish on there?
Yeah, it's a rainbow. A little bit bigger. He was a fighting little booger, wasn't he?
So, Bill, I know that you've had a lot of jobs that allow you to be outdoors, haven't you?
I have.
Well, all of your adventures in the outdoors have also gotten to where now that you're retired, you really enjoy teaching this fly fishing,
I do.
don't you?
I started a little outfit called Kentucky Wild, and I guide hunters and fishermen, but they're called fly fishing weekends, and what we do is several hours of classroom, and we go out and we learn to cast. That's on Saturday. Then on Sunday, we fish. The only thing you have to show up with is a fishing license.
So if you wanted to learn fly fishing, you can go online and go to your website,
KentuckyWildOutdoors.com. Particularly for beginners, I want the endeavor to pique their interest to the point where they want to do it some more. People think there's a big mystique involved in fly fishing. And, there is, but there really isn't. It's really not that difficult. I mean, look, you're catching fish, right?
Yeah, exactly, exactly. Well, Bill, I really appreciate you bringing me out here and letting me experience this, catching these trout. This has been a lot of fun. You're passionate about the outdoors, you're a writer, you love fly fishing. You're teaching fly fishing now.
I've had a blast today, and thank you. This has been fun.
No, it's been a blast. You don't have to be an avid birder to appreciate the song and mating dance of the American woodcock. Pick yourself a nice warm evening and go out and see if you can spot one. This evening we're out here at Miller Welch, just south of Richmond, and I'm here with Wes Little, who's a migratory bird biologist. We're doing something kind of unique. This is something different tonight.
Going snipe hunting.
Snipe hunting. Well, really, we're trying to find what type of bird?
It's the American woodcock.
American woodcock.
So you've heard of snipe hunting, send your buddy out with a flashlight and a pillowcase. We're going out with a big flashlight. We're looking for these birds. They blend into the ground. They're very hard to see. You listen for their calls, kind of get in the area where they are and sneak up in the lights and try to catch them.
Tonight we've got some ATVs with some flashlights and some lights on there. And you're going to catch them actually with a net. And if you get one down on the ground, we're going to band it. And that just helps tell about migration, how far they're going, harvest information, because it is a game bird.
It is a game bird, and it's a secretive game bird. It's small, it's very well camouflaged. Just wait till you see them tonight. You'll be right on top of them and you won't even know it.
Yeah.
And we don't always hear them at first, so you can see there's shooting lanes here. This is why we're at this WMA. These shooting lanes in between them, I mean, it's a mess, right? That's shrubby. Good rabbit cover is good woodcock cover. They like this grown up woolly fields. They like to have an early successional forest or a thick, dense, young growth forest nearby. That's where they stay during the day. And this WMA itself has really wet soils, which is conducive for them hunting earthworms. So we're going to drive these strips. We're going to listen for the birds. Sometimes you never hear them, and all of a sudden they're right in front of you. Like, where did that thing come from? So that's the plan. We'll ride the shooting lanes. We'll listen for birds, and then we'll try to sneak up and catch a couple.
All right, well, let's get after it.
All right.
This way. It's close. Hear that?
I think he's over there, which is good. Oh, there might be two.
This bird's about ready to shoot up in the sky. And when it goes up and starts its aerial display, we're gonna try to see as much of that as we can while moving as close as we can to where it takes off. So that when it comes back down, we'll be right there in front of it.
All right, let's go up closer. All right, come here, Chad. Ready?
Just landed right beside us. Right in the middle. I can see it plain as day right there.
Pretty cool.
That is really cool.
I mean, I think they look like little miniature turkeys. They've got their own strut. They don't fluff out the same way, but it's very similar to a turkey tom strutting for a hen. They're nocturnal. Their eyes are set really high up on their head, so they can still see almost 360 degrees while their beak is in the ground. That's why we have to wait for it to be fully dark. They're adapted for night vision.
We've got to see how this bird acts, what it does during its mating season. Here's some really cool characteristics. Now, let's go get on the ATV and get an up-close look.
Sounds good.
I'd like to see one right there in my hand. Uh-oh.
Oh, good catch. Get on it. Get on it. Get on it. All right.
Well, I'm impressed. Your very first attempt to get this bird, you got it.
She's a pro.
Oh, he's puffed up too.
Oh yeah, look at this. It's got its tail up. This is giving its mating dance look to it. It's almost like a turkey, like it's puffed up. Look at the beak we were talking about. Look how long that beak is. What a cool looking bird. Now, has this bird been banded? Nope. So this will be a brand new banded bird.
We get very few recaptures in I've been doing this here for 6 or 7 years now, and I've caught one bird, a recapture, and I'd caught it the night before.
Oh, wow. Hunter, you came down here. This bird looked like it wasn't 6 feet from the front of the ATV. When you got the net out and was able to get that net on top of the bird, it looked pretty easy.
It looks easy. You gotta lose so many birds to get one.
You did great. The idea now is to put this little band on its leg, and then if anyone ever harvests one of these birds or finds this bird, report online.
Right.
And then you find some information out about where it was banded, right?
That's right. So each one of these birds will have a unique number. Every single bird that's banded gets a unique number. When a hunter gets it, it will go to www.reportband.gov.
Okay.
And then he can enter the county, like the exact location of the harvest. They'll report to the hunter, this bird was banded as an adult in March of 2022 or whatever. They're a really neat bird. You know, you mentioned the turkey tail and that beak. It's unlike any other beak in the bird world, especially in Kentucky. A lot of people say, you know, when God was building animals, he took the leftover parts and put it on the woodcock.
I thought that was a platypus.
Yeah, exactly. It just, we don't have platypus in Kentucky, so this is our oddball. So everything about them is just different than every other bird. We're going to check out the wing, and this is where we'll determine how old it is. These are their flight feathers, and those outer 3 feathers, see how skinny they are? And they've got that little notch in them. Those are the feathers that made that Twitter call when they're doing their sky dance. When you get into these feathers, there's on the juvenile birds, there's a distinct black line that separates the inside of the feather from that buffy tip. This is an adult bird. It's at least 2 years old.
Look how beautiful the tail feathers are.
That's my favorite part of the bird. That's his little miniature turkey fan.
It's got a turkey fan. Look at the little white tips, and then look at this just beautiful puffy little feathers down there on this bird. Such a pretty bird. But it looks like you did a great job of catching it. They got some new hardware on it, some bling.
You want to do the honors?
Yeah, I don't mind. Yeah, I'd love to. All right, so we'll see how this bird takes off. Look how pretty its wings are. Ready? There it goes. Wow, isn't that cool? So let's see if we can get another.
Right there.
Woo! There you go. This one's right out in the middle.
Oh, we got a snipe now. So, looks very similar
Yeah, but it's much smaller
to the
bird.
woodcock. He's going to be smaller, more streamlined, but the biggest difference are the stripes on his head. The
Okay.
woodcock, they go across.
You know, as kids, you hear people talk about snipe hunting, and usually they're kind of joking about getting somebody out in the woods, but there is a such thing as snipe hunting, and this is the type of bird that they're talking about going out and going after, right?
That is. That's the common or Wilson's snipe is the proper name for it. Their tail's going to be a little different. It's not a fan-tailed bird like the woodcock, but the snipes they're a true shorebird species. It's like this snipe, you know, we're in mucky stuff right here. They probe like the woodcock do, but they're not as specialist for earthworms as the woodcocks are. Snipe are going to pick up other bugs as well. And I can band them. I've got the right size bands, but we don't have a project going, so let this guy go.
Very cool. But if you're looking at it through a light pulling up and it's all hidden and you see this bird, you immediately think, oh, it's a woodcock, let's go after it.
I thought it was a woodcock until we caught him. Yep.
It was an accidental catch, but a really cool one.
It is. We'll let this guy go and let him get back to his business. Oh, there he goes.
Well, Wes, I appreciate your time. I have a whole new respect for American woodcock. And I'll tell you what, I'd like to see a dog come up and maybe we'll get in the field someday and try to go after them that way.
I hope so.
Thanks again, it was a lot of fun.
Thanks for coming.
Now let's check in and see who else has been out having fun in this week's Ones That Didn't Get Away. Check out this beautiful buck that was taken by Haley Carson. This deer was taken during the late crossbow season in Boone County. Congratulations. Check out Huntley Bach with his first duck. This beautiful duck was taken while hunting in Bath County, Kentucky. Nice job. Trent Rumford had a great day in the field while waterfowl hunting. Check out these ducks and his dog. Congratulations. Here we have Kevin Cannon with a nice buck that he took in December while bow hunting in Todd County. Nice job. Check out this beautiful buck that was taken by Isaiah Green on the opening day of archery season in Greenup County. This buck scored 171 inches. Congratulations. Jacob Bliss punched both of his sandhill crane tags while hunting in January this year. This coming Monday, February the 17th at 7 o'clock, will be our annual fishing question and answer show. We'll have a panel of experts to answer all of your fishing questions. And remember, hunting and fishing on private property is a privilege. Always ask permission and thank the landowner. Until next week, I'm your host, Chad Miles, and I hope to see you in the woods or on the water.